Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of a really cool car telephone. This is a Lamborghini car telephone, and it's made by Telemania. And these are pretty rare. You're not going to see a lot of these. But Bill sent this telephone in. He received it from one of his customers, and then he sent it directly to us at A1 Telephone and for repair. And so this car telephone in the initial video, we kind of showed it had some pieces taped to the car, and we weren't sure what they were because it was the initial checkout video, and we hadn't troubleshooted the telephone. Also, the handset looked like it had been opened up because it wasn't closed up all the way. And we noticed that there was some screws missing off this back plate here. So there was a lot of different little issues going on with the telephone and that needed to be looked at and repaired. And I have a power supply on it right now because you really want to put a good set of C batteries in this telephone, because it does take a lot of juice to run this telephone, and I'll show you why. But we have the telephone working like it's supposed to, so it's working properly now. And I want to show you something here that's really neat. You can open the car by simply pushing this button, and then your handset is in here. And now the handset's been repaired. We went into that and it took care of some issues with the handset. And also we went into the base of the unit and repaired the main PC board, and it was missing and got some bad connections that we didn't like, and resoldered some things. We also replaced the hooks, the modular port, the modular line port was totally missing in this car. So we got everything squared away and everything repaired up. And I want to show you how this car works. And like I said, you can push this button here to open the car, or you can press this test button where you see there's a little test button here with a red LED, and I'll show you what happens. So there's your sound effects that come along with it, and a little motor that's with some gears inside. Once you press this test button, actually activates this switch and pushes it down and opens it up. And we went into that too because we had to oil the gears that were in the motor that come off the motor, and so the servo. So basically the telephone is repaired now, and we're going to be doing some final checks. But I kind of want to show you this because it's pretty cool. I want to hold the telephone down because I want to show, and while I do this test, you see the headlights come on? Now watch this. The taillights also light. It's a really cool, unique car. I'm gonna press it. I want to hold the car so it doesn't lock. And they go off as soon as I release the test button. Or I can simply press the test button and the phone opens. And or I can also press just this button here, and it'll open it up with no sound effects. So now let's do some final checks on this video. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and ring the telephone, so we'll do that with the analyzer. Now the lights stay on. until I answer the phone. I want to give you some dial tone. And if you'll watch the analyzer here, what you'll see is I'm going to go ahead and walk through my numbers. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to reach over and hang the telephone up. I'm going to push redial. It's going to end in a 2. And I want to transmit into the handset now. If you see this red light on the analyzer, that's an indication of 100% modulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that the telephone is working. We'll try that one more time. Now the lights will stay on this car until I answer the telephone, and I'll go ahead and ring the car. Will flip up when I ring it, and the lights will stay on until I answer the telephone. And there's your dial tone. Now another thing I want to do is I want to take this phone and I want to move it over into a regular telephone line, and I want to make a phone call with it. Give you some dial tone. Let's call, say, like a time and temp.
Good morning. Our body shop can repair almost any make and model for less. Offenburg, Belleville, 234-0330. Today is Wednesday, November 30th. The time is 1:39. Current temperature 37 degrees.
Okay. Now I want to call my number, give you some dial tone, and it'll be busy. And then we'll call time and temp one more time.
Good morning. Shop our entire location online anytime at Offenburg.com. Today is Wednesday, November 30th. The time is 1:39. Current temperature 37 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. Partly cloudy and colder tonight, lows in the mid-20s. Sunny on Wednesday, high in the mid-40s.
Okay, so we know the telephone is fully functional now. I do kind of think that there's a poor design here with the telephone. It's a really cool telephone. You know, you're not going to see many of these. It's a collector's. I'm sure it's highly collectible. And the fallback to the design here is this telephone, instead of having batteries in it, should have had a power supply. It's going to eat up batteries pretty quickly with the lights that are going on and the servo that runs, and you know, it's just one of those things where it's kind of a battery eater, and it should have had a power supply. And if I had one of these personally that was real, I'd go drive it right now. But I don't have a Lamborghini. So what I would do if this was personally my telephone is I would incorporate a power supply to run this telephone so that you know, the batteries, you know, wouldn't get eaten up all the time. So if you don't keep a fresh set of batteries in this telephone, basically it's not going to work properly. But it's just a really cool telephone, and I want to show you a couple of things. I'm going to go ahead and open it. I want to take the handset out, and I do have a power supply running this telephone right now. So you're going to see a set of wires. I kind of just want to give you a look at what goes on in the inside of this if you've never seen one. I'm going to kind of try to flip around some light here a little bit. Our part that we found is actually a guide, or what it does is it's a stopper for the hinge for when the car flips up. I wasn't sure what that was, and so basically when I took the phone off the hook, it was still in the line. But what we have here is when it first came in on the initial checkout, there was a part taped to the car, and that part was actually located right in this area, and it's a hinge guide, and it also keeps it in, and that's the other one, but this bottom one was the problem. It was out, so that all had to be realigned and put back together again. Also, the board was gone through, and we installed the modular port. That was totally missing. So there was just a lot of different little repairs that went along with this car. And then here's your servo area and your gears that actually actuate and open up the little clip that locks the car down, and it opens it automatically. So it's just a really cool, unique item, and I think anybody would want to have one of these. It's just a really neat car. And I'm going to go ahead and set the car down, and we'll try it out one more time. I'll go ahead and put everything back to normal. I want to go ahead and plug it into the analyzer since we had it into a regular phone line. And I'm going to go ahead and ring the telephone. Once I answer it, we'll give you some dial tone. The lights will go off as soon as it's answered. So it's just a really unique item. And we're going to go ahead and go through our numbers one more time if you want to watch the analyzer. And in a 2, hang up, give you some dial tone, hit redial. It's going to end in a 2, and I want to transmit. If you watch this red light, red indicator light on the analyzer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know the telephone is fully functional now and everything's working, and we can send this telephone back to Bill, and his customer will be pretty happy to be able to utilize this telephone again. And I'll go ahead and ring it one more time. And Bill will be able to get it back to his customer, and he'll probably have some fun with it though first. He'll probably try to take it out for a drive, and I know I would, but it's just a really cool Lamborghini telephone made by Telemania, and it's finished up now, and we can get it back to where it came from. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.